Hey guys, what is up? It is Lake here, coming at you with another video more energetic than last night's kind of late video. I'm feeling a lot better. So yeah, this video is gonna be hopefully an upgrade from last night's video a little bit. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna be telling you my tips and how I became a better Call of Duty player. Now, I started off really bad. I I played on Xbox 360 and all that, but I was never really any good at like BO3 or not BO3. I was pretty good at BO2, but like all the other games I was okay at, and I really never played them all that much. So I mean, I really I'd hop on like once a month if I had time, and I'd just play a little bit. But I really never really cared for the game back then, and I would play it just for fun, or if people came over, we'd all do like, I was a typical split screen player, that type of thing. But then when I got my PS4 and BO3 and I started doing YouTube, I really wanted to become a lot better player so I can make a lot more interesting videos, gameplays, that type of thing. So people actually wanted to watch my kind of gameplay in videos. So the gameplay I'm showing you is on Renaissance. I end up going, I think 35, 36, and 9, something like that. So, it's like a 3 KD something. It's not the best, nothing compared to like some people on the, you know, some people out there playing games that are just crazy. And I bet if I did some more practice, I could get to that level. But, I just play, like today I had some time. Today I'm just going to play the game. And this is the first time I opened my blinds for that natural light for the video. All day, and it's really hurting my eyes right now. But anyway, let's get into the tips for becoming a better Call of Duty player. Now, the biggest thing that ever helped me on on the next gen games is on your controller. We're gonna talk about the KontrolFreeks later, but stick and move. It's basically where you can press this. I think it's this. Yeah, this stick, so your right stick, and you can jump. So you don't have to reach over for X all the time to, kind of do that. But it's probably the same for Xbox too. It's really not so much of a just platform thing, but it's making it easier to play COD. And another controller thing, I have 3 controller-based things, is we got the stick and move. I also switched from triggers, sorry if I bumped the mic, but triggers to bumpers, because that helped a ton, especially in Black Ops 3. I went from becoming okay to very good once I switched the bumpers, just because you have that instant response. You don't have that, like, when you press a trigger, you have to go down. Like, that's why some people get trigger stops. But why pay for trigger stops and, like, pay for, like, a scuff? Like, I will get a scuff maybe someday, but, like, for me, it's, like, my regular controller with my KontrolFreeks is fine. Now, another thing I do recommend, I don't know if they sell these exact ones, but these KontrolFreeks, at first I thought they would be crazy weird because one's taller than the other. I think these are the Vortex series, but they are my favorite KontrolFreeks. It just, ever since I got those, I just became a lot better, and I thought it was stupid too. Like, why would that make you better? But just having, like, my thumbs naturally sit there. I was worried that I wouldn't get used to it, but it helped a ton. It made a world of difference in my gameplay. For me, it was just crazy. Also, not having a extremely low sensitivity will always help, but that's just the basic stuff. Really, it's what feels best to you. But I think I'm on a 10, maybe 12. I'm pretty high. But also, you gotta balance it out so that your aim doesn't suck. But with practice, you'll be able to aim with the higher sensitivity even better. So that should help. Now, another tip I have for you guys, maybe this gameplay wasn't the best example of this thing that I usually do, but it was in a few cases. In this gameplay, there's a few cases where I actually end up coming behind the enemy team. And how you do this is basically to get killed less. There's always in a map a center. Maybe not exactly a center. It's not the center of the map. Like in this map, there was like an actual center where the combat is the most in that area. But like there's always like that area in a map where the most people often fight. Like there's always that center point. And in Renaissance, it's just the town square, the middle of the map. And a lot of people, that's where everyone mixes from spawns, and that's where everyone kind of comes together. And a lot of people just keep going there and keep getting killed. And I did go through there a few times, and kind of a lot, especially because there's no coverage. You can't hide behind anything. You can't duck down if you have to. So what I typically do is go from the sides. I do wall runs. Like I went behind a few times. Go behind this village to go to their side, or this house. I wall run on the back and go to the side. That helps. But basically the goal to becoming better is avoid where you're face on face combat. You want to be behind the enemy. Obviously that's pretty, obvious, but the best way to do that is work from the sides. In a lot of my gameplays, especially the good gameplays, you'll see I'll come from the sides, or I'll do the wall runs that nobody knows about. Well, a lot of people know about them, but not the average player. And I'll come from behind, and then I'll get a kill streak. Now, I think I did this once. I got like a 4 kill streak, something like that. So I guess a quad feed if you want to be all fancy. But just coming from behind is a lot easier, because you don't have to worry about people shooting at you because you're behind. And once they notice, you'll be on your 3rd or 4th person. So, if you can keep going, keep it. But still, that many kills just from them not knowing is a very big help. Now, for one of my other tips on especially next gen Call of Duties, this doesn't apply to the older Call of Duties, but don't jump more than you have to. I see this a lot when people are playing Call of Duty. They're just bouncing all over the place. And stay on the ground if you can. I know that's like, well, we have the boost jumps, we can jump. Why stay on the ground? If you see, like, sometimes I'll jump, and maybe it is a bit more obsessive than some people, but you want to stay mostly on the ground. Now, sometimes this works and sometimes not. Like, a lot of good players move around a lot, and that's, their kind of play style. But for me, if I stay on the ground, I have a better aim. My gun isn't like wobbling up and down. I can just aim straight, and it's just a ton easier to play that way. So that's basically my tips. Also, just practice with the guns in like a custom game. Just practice aiming. Just go for headshots only. Maybe even turn it on headshots only, but just aim for the head every time. And eventually, if you practice with the weapon you're going to use, you're going to become very good at it. Like some SMGs you could use on any map, and you're just going to be tearing apart other people. Like, I use the NV4, and everybody knows that's probably one of the most OP guns in this entire game. Just like the KN-44 was extremely OP in Black Ops 3. So just kind of using the guns, and obviously class setup, and how you use the equipment and train with the equipment you're given. And then my final tip, practice. I didn't just all of a sudden start running around the maps like from the sides and do all these tips. I didn't just get control freaks. I didn't just change my sensitivity and all of a sudden I'm decent or good at Call of Duty. That's just not how it happens. With anything, you just gotta practice. Just practice at night or whenever you can. So thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe. I hope you did enjoy this video. I did try to provide the best tips. If you have any questions, let me know down below in the comments. Always helps if you give me a like, subscribe. We just hit 1K a little bit ago, and we're almost at 1.1K, which is crazy. One of my biggest goals is to have a YouTube channel, a bigger YouTube channel, and that's just always been my goal. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe. I'll see you on my next video, guys. Peace out.